Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. We shall now be privileged to listen to an inspirational message from one of the strong pioneer pillars of the rural electrification program in the country, our leader and foremost warrior of light, Father Francisco G. Silva.
Down, please. Oh.
Good afternoon, Father. Wala nakakailan.
My dear friends, last year I delivered bombshells against NAA and against Philreca. But today I decided to be a good boy. John F. Kennedy, in his inaugural speech, addressing the American nation, said, "Ask not what your country can do for you. Rather ask what you can do for your country." Paraphrasing the universally famous Kennedy quote, I say, ask not what Philreca can do for you. Rather ask what you can do for Philreca. Only after what you have done for Philreca, when you ask, Philreca, what can you do for us? That speech of Kennedy, that line in the speech of Kennedy, mobilized the American nations, the American nation. Millions of volunteers, mostly young, idealistic Americans, to cite one dramatic example, volunteered to serve in the Peace Corps around the world. And thousands of them got to our shores. Talking of Philreca, if you look around, my friends, this is an assembly of leaders in your own right. Directors elected by your constituency, your respective districts. Your qualities and qualifications must be utilized, maximized at the service of our national Philreca. National. The general managers and department managers here present, connect with the consumers, empower your own electric cooperatives by connecting to excellent services. We're talking here of the rural electrification nation inhabited by 50 million Filipinos. And yet the question is, are we recognized as a strong national organization? Do we connect with the leaders of this country? Are we enabled to fight the enemies of the program? My friends, the time has come for us to get together and do what we must do. strengthen every electric cooperative, strengthen every regional association, and the corporate math is simple. We strengthen the national organization, PhilReca. Three weeks ago, Father Juvic, A. De La Torre, Big Chong, the new NA board member, and myself gathered in my garden office in Sibico 3. Agenda. What we must do, what we can do before, during, and after the transition from one administration to the other. It was a whole-day strategic session. The first major consensus was this: what the four of us can do, will do, committed to do for PhilReca. We agreed. The consensus was, having become true believers in the program, in our capacities, even as private citizens, we agreed. Mr. President Raul Sanyel, the four of us agreed to put at the service of PhilReca our respective national network. Our respective national network. Briefly, specifically, Father Juvic, the moral ascendancy of the social action directors of all the dioceses of the Philippines. He has been one of them for so long. A. De La Torre, his contacts nationwide as former TISDA Director General and his affiliation with the cause-oriented groups. Big Chong. Big Chong has been president of the National Association of Labor Unions of the Water Districts. As a matter of fact, in their last convention held in the Pope Francis Bootcamp Academy in Karkar, their association approved a resolution to link up with ECAP. So ECAP has now become Wake Up. Water, Electricity, Consumers Advocacy of the Philippines. And as far as myself is concerned, well, I have been your friend, partner, and fellow warrior in a span of 35 years. Now, talking of strengthening PhilReca, my friends, the corporate math is simple. Strengthen every electric cooperative, strengthen every regional association, equals a strong PhilReca. That is simple. Last Saturday, when we were planning to attend this convention, the directors of Civic 1, 2, and 3, the managers, we asked the question, what we can do for PhilReca. What Civic 1, 2, and 3 and myself can do for PhilReca. Because one director of PhilReca, Dr. Nestor Villes, my nephew, told us that PhilReca is planning to transfer to a new office. To a new office. Because the present office, my friends, never mind. I want a cigarette, not water. The present office, by the way, does not represent, cannot represent what Philrica is and should be anyway. To dramatize our solidarity with every electric cooperative and to dramatize our solidarity with Philrica, the board and myself and all the employees of Civic 1, 2, and 3, not from corporate funds, but from our own personal pockets, we hereby dramatize it by telling you, to set an example, that we are paying the rental of the new office for the first 6 months. And if we are happy with Philrica, probably for 1 year. My friends, over and out.